Steel toe boots and black coffee. Clock in, countdown to that rusty rig in the driveway. Trailer lights on, cheap gas, high hopes, low budget. Number tape crooked, but that's alright, I kinda love it.
Wrong way.
Just turning left to stay first ain't last, I'm fine. Little dust, little damage. Still smiling underneath that grime. Hard work, hustle for a halfway finish. Way to the crowd, like I'm winning this thing. Just a
All over the place. Oh gosh. Yeah. What a mess.
But he'll be in the stands, betting beers. I don't finish dead last. Duct tape dreams, zip tie seat in the thrift store mask. I ain't chasing fame, just a few good laps at last. I'm just turning left to stay average. I ain't first ain't.
Hey folks, welcome back. We are getting ready to go racing again. We got some maintenance to do, and we are planning to go to I90 Speedway on Saturday night in Hartford, South Dakota. We didn't wad anything up on the car, so that's a plus. So it's just maintenance this week. We'll go front to back, nut and bolt check, do some shock maintenance, pull those off, clean them, cycle them, make sure nothing's going weird there. And if we find anything, we'll probably switch to one of our spares. And we got some tire work. Tire work sucks, so we're going to do that reluctantly, but necessary evil. So I'm going to get started, and we'll give you some check-ins along the way. Time to break the tire off the bead, which shouldn't be too bad because this is a bead lock. This is a non-bead lock, that's a bigger challenge. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, she's loose. That was easy. What the hell was that? That was easy. Alright, don't put it on backwards, or the same way. Done that plenty of times. That is a stupid mistake. That seems to happen more often than not. Get it all bolted back up to find out, hey, you did it wrong. That's the way it used to be. You're meant to flip it. And there. Tire's flipped and ground. Took the glaze off of it and flipped it over so that the feathering, the sharp edge of your feathering, so it's feathered this way now instead of this way because it was sliding across the track that way. So got some fresh edges on the right or outside edge, and we'll throw her on and try and wear it a little bit more evenly and make this tire last as long as possible. And I could probably stop rubbing the tire because that's weird. All right, no room over here. There we go. All right, NASCAR, ready for my call. All right, everything's maintenance, serviced up. Knocked my pop over, that was good. Camera batteries are charged. iPad in case we need to download. Got tire tools. Got everything ready to go. Just got to put the tire equipment away. and we can load up and go to the track. It looks like it's about 2:30, so yeah, we're on schedule, maybe a little bit ahead for once. So we're gonna start loading and get ready to go racing. Where'd the other end go? Found it. And there's a couple inches there. There's a couple inches there. We're golden. Windows. Ventilations. All right, we're ready to go racing. Need a drink first. Oh, man, that's good. First drink, always the best. All right, we are here at I90 Speedway, unloaded. I got the four-wheeler out, got the car out, and got a couple, thought we had a water leak when we loaded in the trailer because it made this little spot, which is now dry, and chased that down to my upper radiator hose was loose, and when I accidentally loosened it more, it started leaking water. When I tightened it, it stopped. So, crisis averted, we're good there. Track looks all right. We'll see what he does for putting water on it. It is very windy. It is not very hot. It's about mid-70s. And it's actually a gorgeous day. Can't really ask for more. That wind is pretty brisk though, so we'll see what it does to the track, and we'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so we had pre-tech. They were checking pistons, and we passed, so that's good. Legal motor. And now we're gonna go take a look at the track. So, I gotta fire this bad boy up. We're in neutral. He's getting her wet, that's for sure. Stuff doesn't look too wet up here. Definitely does down here though. Holy shit. Maybe that'll be good to know later. Alright, so he's got moisture in it. He's got some on it. He's putting more, but he's rolling pretty slow. Really slow. Guess we'll find out.
A lot of credit.
Oh shit, that just wrong.
Yep. So I'm probably gonna. Gail's already got a bad mood, in a bad mood about it, but it will be a. I hope it's not a jinx to tell you that a lot of things went really well last week. And the first thing was, we took those kids around on their dime and their fuel cost, and for that I'm giving the week off to roll in the track. So B-Mods, you are up tonight rolling in the track. Okay? I do want to praise you, B-Mods. You had an awesome race last week. I mean, front
nice and dirty and muddy. But we got all the mud scraped out on the rear end and the wheels, so the vibration that I felt during hot laps should hopefully be gone. If not, we got bigger problems, and we'll have to worry about that later. But for now, I think we're good. Which is, what are we? Heat 2, front row outside. All right, we'll see what we can do with that. We did. All right, so we did make a change this week, and we're trying something to see if it works. Previously, our slider was behind the rear axle, our shock was in front, and we have now flipped that around to slider in front, shock in the rear. Now, I know we only ran hot laps and it was on a muddy track, so that's not a great indicator, but so far it does feel better than the car has felt. I've ran hot laps every week and it's felt like a pushing dump truck on a greasy track, and we actually got it to rotate, so maybe there's something to this. We'll see. I'll report back later and tell you how good it is or how freaking awful it is, and we might switch back, but we'll see where it goes. Anyway, that's we don't know what we're doing, but we're trying stuff. See if we can find some more speed. Wasn't necessarily one to remember. We started front row outside and finished 5th. I was running 4th, well, let me rephrase that. I was 2nd, and then I backed up after first lap. Basically didn't get as good a start. Somebody jumped down to the way bottom. I ended up way top. So we started front row outside and got an okay start, but it seemed like later maybe jumped a little bit. The guy in the back row probably jumped, or at least got a damn good start, and was down under us, and we were 3 wide going into 1, and I came out 3rd in that equation, which wasn't ideal. It's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to enter a little bit lower just because of the way the track was. ran there, and we had probably one of the fastest guys at the track got under me a little later. And then we had a restart after a caution, and I lost a spot after that. So, not necessarily disappointed, just didn't make the redraw, which means we will probably start like 15 or so. The changes that we made to the car, holy crap, that is a different feel, big time. It really leans on the right rear pretty hard now. So, good, bad, or other, I think we're going to try it in the future, see what it does. We won't change anything back yet. We're going to give it a whole night of racing different track conditions, see what it does. But yeah, right now I kind of suck because I didn't know how to drive it, but I'll see if I can get used to it and do something in the future. The upside to starting in the back is there's a whole lot of cars to pass, so maybe I can make something happen. All right, we're going to go get to work. All right, considering how gripped up we were earlier,
What do we want to do for tires?
same thing I got. We're just going to run them.
Grind them. They still got B's and hobbies.
Yeah, you could buzz them quick if you want. Made a very small adjustment considering how much load, or not load, but how much we were getting over on the right rear. So we made a half adjustment on the bar. I don't want to go as far as we did last week because that would, last week basically was what we had in the heat race. It's what we ran in the feature. So don't want to go too far, make a small adjustment. We're going to take our spacer off the right rear and we'll probably just say send it, go from there. But we start 14th in the feature, so we got a whole lot of cars in front of us and it's going to be some work to pass them. Probably not having time for that, huh, Brad?
We gotta do fuel.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get ready for the feature and I'm going to see how many cars I can pass tonight. Hopefully more than 4, and we'll just see how it goes. It'll work or it won't. Well, we went and checked the track. It is slicking off. There looks to be some moisture up top, and he watered the top, but he doesn't want people driving on it, or doesn't want the hobbies rolling it in. I don't understand that. I suppose they'll just start racing on it and make that work. But we are not going too crazy with adjustments because we don't know where we're going to be with this setup. So we did a little half bar adjustment and pulling a spacer. And we're going to race it and see what it does. It'll work or it won't. And from the looks of the hobby race, they are all over the place. Oh gosh. Yeah. What a mess.
One after another.
Like they were wrecking from here all the way over to there.
Well, at one point, Logan was 5 wide.
Uh-huh. That's a lot of hobbies wide on that track. Clearance to our right rear fender there a little bit. It got bent in somehow. The rest of the car is muddy as shit. Looks like we're carrying some right front weight up there. That'll be nice. Holy crap. Brad, we got a lot of mud up here we got to get off. The hobbies are having a bit of a struggle. Getting a little bit of excitement out there. They can't get more than a lap in without a caution. The track got watered on the top end before their feature, and they never rolled anything in, so I'm guessing it's maybe a little bit slick. I mean, the track was already getting a little bit slick, so I don't know. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into out there. It seems like they can't get a lap in because nobody, or all the cars can't make it through without one spinning and others running into them. I don't know if it'll be much better for us. The upside, we have the sprint cars running in between us, so we'll see what they do to the track. I'm guessing it'll be significantly different and significantly slicker, and we'll make it work from there. tires over, and we ran from 14th back to 16th, and we finished 10th. Trying to get 9th there at the line, but it didn't happen. Did pass some cars tonight. That was a plus. The downside just wasn't that fast. Like, drivers sucked. Trying to figure out this different setup. The car reacts very differently than it used to. It was a pretty much everybody up top on the cushion tonight, and I was running down the pack there towards the end, and then we had a caution with 1 to go. And I shouldn't say the pack, a pack. There's some cars that were in front of me after I had dropped back a little bit. But I started fixing that, started making some pretty good runs. And then we had a caution and a restart. And I tried to make up some ground there, but it's just everybody's all over the place and there was nowhere to go. And I don't know if I could have done anything more aggressive there to make that better or make it work, but I did push one car all the way through 1 into 2, and then had to lift a little bit so I could get off of him to get through the exit of 2 and try it in the next corner, but there's nowhere to go. Anyway, let's go take a look at the car. There she is. Still in one piece. Happy to report. I didn't wad it up too bad. Yeah, Brock maybe did rub my quarter panel. Actually didn't wad it up at all. In fact, before we went out, we got the deck straightened back out, so that's kind of nice. I wanted to make sure I had enough tire clearance. And yeah, no new damage, just a shit ton of dirt and mud and crap. And we laid the shock over pretty good. We did make contact there with the frame on the control arm, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Otherwise, it was a pretty decent night. We did learn quite a bit about this setup. We did learn that the track was extremely slick in the bottom and middle, and there was a little grip up on the cushion. The car drove the cushion well, so that's something. I don't know what we'll do next time, if we'll try something else or keep trying to expand on this one, but that's all for tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the track.
Just turn and left the